Hello and welcome along to part 7 of this guide to Dark Souls. Today we are going to speak to Andre. We're going to give him the Divine Ember that we picked up from killing the Moonlight Butterfly.
That's a rare ember you have there. I've seen one of those before. It's the ember of a divine blacksmith. Might you consider leaving that with me? I could produce divine weapons with a flame such as that.
And we need a divine weapon, so we'll do that.
Well, thanks for that. You've made a fine decision. You soon shall see.
I'm gonna fast forward and upgrade my halberd to +5 and the Grass Crit shield to +5. What we're going to do is we're going to come down here and take on the Prowling Demon, also known as Titanite Demon. If you're frightened about taking these guys on up close, you can coat your weapon with gold pine resin because they're susceptible to lightning damage. You want to get close to them, and you want to get close to their armpit and kind of roll. You know, you're just kind of rolling away from all their attacks. And the most dangerous attack they do is the pinch attack, where they jump up and pinch you with their Titanite catchpole and then slam you to the ground. At our level they would definitely one-shot us. It's interesting, they're all missing a leg and a head. They've got that strange inscription on their head. I believe this attack, that attack, he only partially clipped me there, but that attack is very dangerous. Yeah, I believe Titanite chunks are their heads. That's what Titanite chunks are, the other part of their head. But yeah, as you can see, not terribly difficult. Just circle around them, get your hits in, and you'll take them down eventually. Having a +5 Demon Titanite, well, maybe that's what it is instead, not the Titanite chunks, maybe it's the Demon Titanite that's the part of their head that's missing. Just messing around there.
Where are you off to?
With Andre. What we're going to do is we're going to rest here, and then I'm going to fast forward because we're going to go back to the parish. We're going to go back to the stairs with the boar and the gate and whatnot. So if you're following this guide, make your way there. So we're back here to the stairs. We've got unfinished business. Now I have to admit I did die on my way here the first time, and there was no point in keeping it in. There was nothing to learn from my death, so I just skipped it, or I removed it from the recording. Anyway, what you want to do is you want to take all these guys out first, because we are going to draw an enemy down, quite a tough enemy, down to this area here. So you don't want anybody sniping at you when you're trying to take them out. So we'll take all these guys out, and you should know how to do this by now, since we've done it a few times. 2 videos ago I mentioned, when we went looking for the Grass Crit shield, I mentioned that there was a dangerous enemy in the basin, Darkroot Basin, and I'd assumed that we'd already encountered one of those types of enemies. It turns out we hadn't. So they were known as Black Knights, and they serve Lord Gwyn, the game's main enemy. And there's one at the top of this rampart, or turret. He's up these stairs. You'll know that ladder takes you down to the area with the rats. So what you do is you come up the stairs, and you want to draw him down. He'll follow you down. You don't want to fight him up there because there's not much room to do so. It can be a bit of a pain dragging him down here. I fast forward because I honestly spent about 10 minutes, well maybe that's an exaggeration, but I spent a long time trying to get him down here. He's wielding a greatsword, and it can be a real pain in the ass because there's a particular move that he can do that is absolutely deadly. But yeah, you just want to... that move there is quite weak. As you can see, our +5 halberd takes him out. We're lucky we get the Black Knight Greatsword and chunks. I was quite happy at this point. I wanted to celebrate, but unfortunately I picked it up in the wrong gesture. Never mind. So we want to eventually open that gate there. I can't remember the proper name for those gates, but it doesn't matter. We eventually want to open it, that's the point. And to do that we need to get past the Hellkite Dragon Drake on the bridge. So we need to find a way to get past him and get under him. If you look down there you can actually see the area where the burg, where you've got the sniper. It's amazing how everything's connected in this game. So you come up here, to your right is a bonfire at the burg. If you want to come up onto the bridge, make your way instantly to this corner here, and you'll be immune to the fire, or invulnerable to the fire here. He'll eventually aggro and come down, and as soon as he starts to fly off of his perch, you want to make a run for it to the entrance that he's guarding. So here we go. Run under him, don't even attempt to fight him. He's got absolutely massive amounts of health. Light the bonfire. And we'll see him. He's given up now because we've managed to get past him. Make sure you pick these items up. It's a very good item in a second coming up. One of the best weapons in the game, the Claymore sword. Hailing from my own country of birth, Scotland. So, pull lever, open the gate. Now you get direct access to the parish. These hollows are docile, won't aggro. Lots of nice wee scenery around that area. And at one point you'll meet a Solaire of Astora there. So remember we picked up the basement key and talked about coming to the far end of the bridge with the dragon. That's the way coming from the Undead Burg, and this is the door opposite. So we want to come in here, come down these ladders. Don't try and jump down here or anything, you'll die. It's one of the biggest drops in the game. So we're now in the Lower Undead Burg, but we're going to go and do something first on the Upper Undead Burg. Do you remember the door, the gate that was locked in the room near across from the bonfire? That gate. You can open that from this side. So do that, make sure you do that, because you want to attack the Undead Burg bonfire. And you want to be able to... Oh, he normally doesn't make his way in here. Must be because we came up the other way. Most of the time these hollows drop items that aren't really worth picking up. So come in here and attack the bonfire. Yeah, I faff around a wee bit, but I level up my vitality by 1 point. So we get some extra health. Just to reiterate, you're wanting to kind of focus on, if you're a melee build like I am, you're wanting to focus on vitality, endurance, strength or dexterity, or if you're going for a quality build, strength and dexterity. We're going to go and pay a visit to the creepy vendor down below, because we need to pick something up before we go into the Lower Undead Burg.
Oh, there you are. Still keeping your marbles all together? Then go ahead, don't be a nitwit. Never hurts to splurge when your days are numbered.
So we're going to pick up the residence key, and we'll look at the item description for that in a minute. Later on we'll pick up the repair box and the bottomless box. Repair box does what it says, you can repair your weapons. Bottomless box allows you to store things in your inventory, items that you don't need direct access to. So let's have a look at the description for the residence key. So, fairly standard explanation. You'll see what it's used for in the next video. So you can see that I've got 5 Estus flasks available from this bonfire. I want to get it up to 10 before we go into the Lower Undead Burg, just so we have a wee bit more. So first you need to reverse your hollowing, which uses up 1 humanity. Then we're going to kindle the bonfire to plus to 10 Estus flasks, which uses up another humanity, so it's 2 humanities. This is a PvP hotspot, so I'm just going to kill myself. And then once I've killed myself and respawned, my souls should be sitting there at the bonfire for me to pick up. There we go. There they are. So another short video. Next video will be a lot more involved. Got the Lower Undead Burg, an area boss as well. Hope this helped.